as with the cruel, because your guilt is so great and your sins so many. Why do you cry out over your wound, your pain that has no cure? All who make spoil of you, I will destroy.
So it is officially day 3 after the competition. Now, today was a pull day. It was really, really good today as well, since the last push day. Like 2 consecutive good days in a row. That's actually kind of crazy to me. Maybe it's because I'm kind of really getting used to the skills now. Because usually at like random points of time, whenever I try to unlock a skill, I get some new muscle memory and I unlock some adaptation. Maybe it's just one of those times again. That still means that's a good thing because, adaptation is happening and my training is going well. So that's that, and yeah. So about the training, I was able to do 3.5 seconds of touch with actual decent form. And along with that, I was able to hold soupy pretty comfortably actually. I'm really finally getting used to the soupy, and now my main problem with it is balance from kind of like a lower hip position to a higher hip position. So next training session, I really want to improve on that hip elevation, or no, like leg elevation or whatever it's called, so you can get a more perfect line. I also did some one-arm front levers today, and though they weren't really that good of holds, I did notice that I was able to hold better on my left side, which is definitely a really good thing since I don't really want imbalances, and having a little bit of strength on my left is always good. Yeah, and then after that, I mean, I didn't really do much during this training session. So I just finished off with some banded touch holds with some pull-ups, and those went alright as well, not too crazy. The main highlight of this day was mainly the touch. So with this workout, so now that I'm really done talking about it, I do kind of want to talk about my plan for the next year in terms of improving my touch and just kind of list my goals starting on 2026. So first thing, assuming that I have a 5-second touch, I want to be able to work on 5-5-5 touch, which is basically 5 pull up to touch, 5 touch press, and 5-second touch hold, right? And then I also want to achieve the sat, and I also want to finish off the one arm front lever if I haven't done so. Now I think the hardest part of these goals is the 5-5-5 touch, because from what I heard from like feedback from other front lever athletes, they said it's probably gonna be the hardest thing on the list because it's actually considered some crazy endurance. So I would most likely tackle that first before I do the sat, which I mean, I think it's a good idea. Now some of you may think what will happen to my push skills, because obviously I won't really be focusing on that this year. Well, what I'm thinking of doing really is really kind of maintaining my push skills by doing kind of like a 70% pull and 30% push split. So I'll be essentially be doing pull like every single training session, and about once a week I'll be doing push up to press, and once a week I'll be doing one arm planche, so I can maintain both of them. Now, I don't know if that will be enough to maintain them. I'll have to see and just kind of like try it out because I've never tried the split before. But I think doing those skills like at minimum once a week should be able to maintain them. And I mean, I don't really care about making too much progress on them during that year, so it's alright anyway. So that's what will happen to the push. I'll make sure to maintain them whilst I make the most progress on my pull skills. So yeah, that's that for day 3. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on day 5.